My dream angel, page 78. After her husband didn't return for some time, she went outside to see where he was. She found him dead on the roadway and contacted the police. I didn't have much to go on. A man lying dead on the road near to the cattle yards with the cow and calf still together. Whatever happened must have been after the time he placed the cow and calf into the cattle yards and before he was about to separate them. It was going to be a long night. Crime scene was the most crucial piece of evidence any detective would ever want to record. It was the only opportunity to find any evidence because after the crime scene was disturbed, it was gone forever. I was passionate to accurately record each detail and sketch the crime scene. The position of the body on the road, the distance between the road edge and the body, and the position of the body lying on the road, and particularly the position of the torch in the man's hand. The sergeant leaned over the body, removed the torch from the dead man's head, and placed it in the cavity of the dead man's forehead. That's how he died, Tex. I've solved the riddle for you. He replaced the torch to the dead man's hand. After I sketched each detail, the body was removed to the town mortuary. I returned to the office and commenced a running sheet. Its use was to record each detail as they occurred with the time and date noted and its own specific number. One person at the police station was responsible to record all information flowing into the office about the investigation. Information of the incident was broadcasted to all radio and television media outlets in the hope someone would come forward. At 3 o'clock the next morning, I went home. It worried me. I couldn't erase from my mind the fact the cow and the calf were still in the yard and had not been separated. Also, the dead man was found on the road directly opposite from where the cow and calf were. It was a mystery to unravel. The new boss arrived at the office early, eager to read the running sheet. He was impressed. I arrived at the office and shared details of the investigation with him. I pointed out the sketch I'd drawn on the scene and compared each detail with the photographs taken before my arrival. I looked again at the sketch and again at the photographs. My blood boiled. I almost felt my brain explode. That bloody idiot sergeant, when he showed me the torch last night, he put it back in the man's hand upside down. I pointed the discrepancy to him. Leave it for now, you'd better go to the post-mortem and see what you can find. The local doctor performed the post-mortem examination. The dead man's clothes stripped from his body. I placed the clothing with the torch into a plastic bag for scientific examination. The only injury was a broken left leg and a cavity to his forehead across the top of the bridge of his nose above his left eye. The doctor examined the injury to the forehead and found it was the cause of death. How did he receive the injury, I wanted to know. My forensic scientist friend, Graham, would help. Are you coming down now? He asked when I spoke to him by telephone. I'll leave now and I'll be there by 6 o'clock. Is it too late for you? No, I'll wait back for you. See when you get here. What have you got for me? He waited until I arrived. Here are the clothes, the torch, photographs of the scene. I handed him the items. He took the torch and placed it under the three-dimensional microscope. It was the latest gadgetry in the fight against crime. He studied the torch on the instrument. Have a look at this. I think we have something. I looked through the lens of the microscope and saw the first time a three-dimensional imagery of the torch, magnified 300 times. A clear blue streak ran along the barrel of the torch.